Yo, what's up with y'all boys, man? I'm back here with another reaction video, and in this video, man, we're gonna be reacting to she fell for her best friend's baby daddy, and then he killed her over $70. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Falling for your best friend's baby daddy, though, that's insane. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Your best friend, somebody you talk to every day, you be around every day, you talk to every day, and then they just wipe you out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that wipe you out, but they just backdoor you, talk to your baby daddy, and then die. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like karma in a way, but I wouldn't say it's karma, but I don't know, man. Shit, this whole situation just sounds messy. So we finna dive into this, man. I want y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what videos y'all want to see down below in the comment section, man. But without further ado, let's get into this video.
I'm really a criminal trying not to be one. I've been arrested for 26 violent felonies.
Oh my God.
All violent.
Who are you fighting?
Everyone. I love to fight. It's my favorite thing to do. That is my problem.
On Mother's Day in 2021, 20-year-old Willana Bibbs was at her boyfriend's mother's house for a celebration. At some point, she called her mother multiple times that morning, but her mother was at work and missed every single one.
She called me about 4 times in a row, like back to back.
See, and I know that mess with her every single day, dog. Like every single day that messes with her, bro. Cause it's like, damn, you know, I miss my dog's call. Maybe if I'd have answered this call, you know, it wouldn't be as bad. Or maybe I could have saved her life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that runs through, you know, people's minds when stuff like that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fucked up situation, man. It's a messed up situation. I ain't gonna cuss, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's a messed up situation, dog. Yeah.
Back to back. So that would have probably been her last call trying to get to me. And I'm real sick about it. She said, "Hey, Ma, happy Mother's Day. I love you and appreciate you for everything you do. Love, Bud, call me." And she told me to call her.
By the time her mother called back, Willana had already been shot by her own boyfriend, Justin Wright, who she had been in a relationship with for just a few months. And reportedly, the argument that caused all of it was over $70. Just 1 month before, this guy had bragged about being violent and having 26 felonies in an interview.
And I'm one of those people that really stand.
You are not a true light-skinned person because they don't be trying to get dirty and fight.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, just cause a nigga, see, that's I hate that stereotype, man. They be like, oh, light skins, they you know what I'm saying? They don't be trying to work, fight. Man, I can fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a trained boxer. You know what I'm saying? I used to box and shit. So yeah, I get out there. I done had a busted nose, busted lip. You know what I'm saying? I done got out there for real, man. You know, so I hate when people say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit is not true. Cause you got some light skins, you know, that'll get on your ass, and you got some dark that'll get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's really not no color issue, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when people say that shit, man. Like, I get out there, I'll fight a nigga, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. You know, I like to cut grass and shit. You know, I like to do all that stuff. You know, like I don't get that stereotype.
Dark skin tendencies.
Okay, I got you.
I don't act nothing like anybody else that look like me. I like
follow
to fight.
you.
I do all bad things on accident,
but he bragging about it. Like, why is you bragging about that, gang? Like, that's nothing to brag about. Like, you bragging about killing somebody. I mean, not killing. You bragging about fighting people. You bragging about felonies. You know what I'm saying? That's foolish, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's very, 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 very foolish. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, he probably gonna be the nigga in jail. You know, that's gonna be on that same type of time as him in prison. You know, and they don't care about none of that. You know, they in there fighting shit. You know, you might have to fight for your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just straight up. You might have to fight for your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you having 26 felonies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bragging about doing dirt. Like, that's not smart. That's not cute. That's not none of that shit. That don't make you look good, bro. That make you look foolish.
it's because I stand for things though, so.
Now, what was known about it at the time was only a small fraction of something much larger. Here's the thing. The person who introduced her to him was a woman who had his child, his baby mama named Anne. What's unsettling is that prior to all of this, his baby mama and Willana were close friends. Then, Willana ended up having a relationship with him.
My best friend at the time, she had her own plans with my baby daddy while I was in the hospital, and she decided to not only spend time with him and my child while I was in the hospital, but she decided to actually go ahead and move all her belongings from her apartment into my baby daddy's apartment.
As more came out.
See, foolish, man. Just stupid, dog. Why would you? I'm not gonna say stupid, but why would you do that? First of all, that's your friend's baby daddy. Like, why? What will make you? Like, how would you be attracted to somebody that your friend like had kids with, like, and you starting a relationship? Like, I don't understand that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something ain't right up here by these two though, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause I would never in my life do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Never.
About this case, every single detail that surfaced made the full picture clearer to look at, because this love triangle was far more complicated than it seemed at the surface. Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. Willana Bibbs was born on September 11th, 2000, and grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. By the time she was 20, she had already moved around enough to know what it meant to build something from nothing.
Baby, I'm just too G for you. Baby, I'm just too street. I can't even roll these beats. Everybody notice me.
She relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, to pursue her dream of becoming a singer, a dream she had carried since she was young.
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for.
Let me be the one for you. Let me be your angel. Let me be the one you believe in. Fuck these slugs, we don't give a fuck. Tell them all, you gotta catch me.
She was not just chasing music. Willana launched her own mink lash business called Lashed by Willie and a clothing line. She had worked multiple jobs, KFC, at an airport, and at a place called Daddy Yo, all while keeping her eye on where she wanted to go. Her mother, Cassandra Bibbs, described her as a great kid who was always very forgiving, the kind of person who never held anything against anyone. Her family said she was always smiling.
That bitch starstruck. Hold on. That's fun. Like,
Now, the man she met in Atlanta was Justin Lamont Wright, known in the industry as Jay Wright. Justin was 11 years older than Willana. He was based in Atlanta and had built a name for himself in the music industry as a songwriter and producer, and had worked alongside some well-known names in hip-hop.
It's crazy to me how many people are already rich and they don't even know. Being rich is not about the amount of dollars that you accumulate. It's about how you live your life, how you treat other people, and the legacy that you leave behind after you go.
But there was another side of Justin that most people did not know about for a while. He had been arrested for 26 violent felonies, and he was not quiet about it. He said it himself in a public interview that he had with Mo Clark. But before Willana was ever in the picture, there was Ann. Ann had been involved with Justin since she was 17 years old.
So I'm using the Instagram camera, and I just wanted to tell you guys to comment any questions you guys want us to answer in a Q&A video on YouTube. So whatever you guys want to know, now is the time for you to ask me, Jay, Jayla. She talks too. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Oh, the bills are getting bigger, so let's just not complain.
You know what I'm saying? I did that Soul Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? Scanning. I gotta scan something right quick. Like something not right, you know what I'm saying? Well, she either high, drunk, or like I said, something just not right, man. I'm reading something not right about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just how she, like, you know what I'm saying? Just look at her right quick. Just look at her.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Oh, the bills are too. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Oh, the bills are getting bigger, so let's just not complain.
Bye, guys.
And together, they had a...
Like, I don't know, man. It's just something not right with the friend, too. Like, the friend that died, something not right with them neither. I don't know. To me, this seemed like a affair, like a love triangle or some shit, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
A daughter named Jayla. She shared publicly what it was like to be in that relationship. The control, the manipulation, and everything she said she endured over the years.
He's pistol whipping me. He's drugging me. He hacked my Instagram. He was pretending to be me selling the page. This is a screenshot of a post that he posted, and people were actually sending him money just simply thinking that they were buying the page off of me. And on top of that, he left my PayPal balance thousands of dollars negative, not to mention what he did with my credit score and a whole bunch of other stuff.
So if you knowing this, you know what I'm saying, you being the best friend, if you knowing this is going on, like, why still get with him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, he beating her. You probably know that because she probably calling you on the phone telling you what's going on, and you still got with her? Like, got with him, I mean, like, it's something not right, man. I'm telling you.
This is how I look like after he strangled me to the point where he permanently damaged my vocal cords to the point where I still can't sing the same. He choked me out so bad I pissed myself, and then he at gunpoint forced me to drink my piss on some R. Kelly stuff, and R. Kelly was a mentor of his when he was younger. This is another picture of what I looked like when I escaped and he was trying to kill me.
In March 2020, Anne visited Justin with their daughter while he was incarcerated.
Morning, it is 7 a.m. I just got JLo in the car. JLo, say hi. I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes. I'm nervous, excited, all that.
He made her drink on some R. Kelly shit though, man. Like, what? Like, that's torture, bro. That's torture, bro. That's torture. Like, for that stuff right there, bro, you wouldn't seeing your kid no more. I'm sorry. Until she get old and want to see her yourself. But, you know, man, I'm not finna let you, man, no, bro. Like, you doing all that, you beating me, you damaging my vocal cords, you trying to kill me, you making me drink my own piss. You not seeing your daughter again, gang. I'm sorry. You don't know. Fuck, man, what? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to trust him after that. If I was in her shoes, I wouldn't be able to trust that nigga after that. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
You ready to see Dada?
Anne had her own music aspirations, and Justin had made her promises, the same kind of promises he eventually made Wilana. By the time Wilana came to Atlanta, she and Anne crossed paths through mutual connections and shared spaces. According to reports, the two became close friends, the kind who did everything together, traveled together, and looked out for each other. According to Anne's account, her daughter Jayla was turning 2, and she needed someone to do Jayla's hair, so she reached out to Wilana. That was the day Wilana met both Jayla and Justin for the first time. Anne shared her own account of what life looked like inside that apartment during the period when both she and Wilana were in Justin's world. She described the level of control Justin had maintained over her and described the moment she found her window to get out.
My best friend at the time, she had her own plans with my baby daddy while I was in the hospital, and she decided to not only spend time with him and my child while I was in the hospital, but she decided to actually go ahead and move all her belongings from her apartment into my baby daddy's apartment, and they decided that they were going to be together. So as I'm leaving from the hospital and I'm coming home, she is now, I don't even know what to call it. So at this point, along with all the abuse I endured for him, it was time to get an exit strategy together and get the fuck. So he came up with the bright idea that he was going to force me to write a suicide letter, and then he's going to force me to take all of my antidepressant medication at the time. And in his hopes, he thought that it was going to make me, but by the grace of the God that I serve, my Lord Jesus Christ, I'm still here. I was living in Atlanta at the time, so thankfully, somebody broke into his car and he had to go to the garage to figure out what was going on. So the opportunity that he went to check on the car and Shorty was taking a shower, that is the opportunity that I took to get the fuck from round there. No clothes, nothing. I'm telling you, to this day, I literally had a firefighter DM me on Instagram a couple years ago that came to this call to get me, because when I ran out butt ass naked into a Costco. Butt ass, I'm talking about booty butt naked. But I didn't care about being naked. I just cared about leaving that apartment.
Oh yeah, you know that was hell. If somebody leave, you know what I'm saying, somebody leave an apartment like booty butt naked, man, you already know, like they done. They is done, bro.
Being alive and getting help I couldn't leave with my baby because I knew for a fucking fact, if I left with my baby, he would have shot me. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I know for a fact if I would have left with my baby, there's nothing on the face of this earth that man loved more than I don't know what, but that little girl that I had. And I just knew, get yourself some help and then come back and you'll be able to get your baby.
All right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra if y'all over 40. You can get 9 pills of 100 milligram generic Viagra for just $7 with free shipping from Friday Plan. If you think it's a scam like I did at first.
This is Wilana Bibbs. At this time we were living together. We had gone out in Atlanta. And just pay close attention to one small detail here. You see this wig over here, this blonde wig over here on my head right here. Here's the wig again, except it's on her head and not mine. That's my roommate, my baby daddy, and my child screaming of pain in the corner. And I couldn't help her because I used to get tied up to the couch. Oh God. They used to have so much fun together while I was being tortured, and she would be laughing about it. And my daughter witnessed all of it at the age of 2. She even went vegan, which is ironic because Shanice and Olivia are vegan. And I was forced to be vegan for 4 years. As an African, do you know I had daddies?
Now, Justin was also putting out his own version of events on social media around this time. He posted a series of putting out his own version of events on social media around this time.
I'm sorry for everything. I don't deserve you, and I'm going to be around to hurt you anymore. I just want you to focus on you and Jayla. Deal. I have a lot to figure out as far as my life, a lot of things I need to change about myself, and I'm not dragging you down anymore in the process. I love you. I'm sorry. Don't do that to me, please. I love you too, Jay. I just need some time to work on me.
He posted a series of Instagram story posts.
Don't forget, you had a whole boyfriend that helped you rob my place and put charges on me. You know, the one that pulled a gun on me twice in front of Jayla because he's afraid of me, the one who crashed the car, Jayla.
Posts accusing
Stop lying and attacking me because you thought the grass was...
Anne of lying about the abuse, claiming she had helped someone rob him, and accusing Anne of lying about the abuse, claiming she...
And as I hate waking up and you not text me or going to sleep and you not there, I just feel like we can continue being together. Trust me, I know you think I'm enjoying this, but I'm not. It's not as simple as just making it work.
He had helped someone rob him and accusing her of filing false charges against him. He framed himself as the one being targeted. In May 2021, a few months after Wilana and Justin got into a relationship, Justin, Wilana, and his daughter Jayla drove up from Atlanta to Davenport, Iowa to visit family. The trip was for a birthday party for one of Justin's relatives. They were staying at his mother's house at 1503 Calvin Street. Wilana's mother, Cassandra, had reportedly purchased a plane ticket for Wilana to come home for Mother's Day weekend, but Justin's mother intervened and convinced Wilana to stay in Iowa instead. On the morning of Mother's Day, May 9th, 2021, Wilana sent her mother a text. She wrote,
She said, "Hey, Ma, happy Mother's Day. I love you and appreciate you for everything you do. Love, Bud, call me." And she told me to call her.
Cassandra was at work, so when Wilana tried to reach her, she missed the calls.
She called me about 4 times in a row, like back to back to back to back.
That same day, Wilana's dad, Maurice, sent a text message to Justin's mother, expressing concern for his daughter's safety. He mentioned that her friend from North Carolina had informed him of another incident involving
her friend from texted me saying something happened again about your son chasing my daughter again. I'm not about to get into all of that because their relationship is toxic. I just want to know that she's fine. She hasn't returned any of my messages of mine since the morning. Her friend just told me that she was in Iowa, but she told me the other day that she was in Chicago at your house. I don't know where she is. I just want to know if she is safe. If you're around her, please tell her to call me because apparently she's called her mom 4 times today and never called. Damn.
Justin chasing Wilana, but said he didn't want to get into it as their relationship was toxic. His main concern was that Wilana hadn't responded to his messages all day and her location was unclear. He never got the response he needed, because around 1:25 p.m. on the afternoon of May 9th, Davenport police responded to a disturbance call at 1503 Calvin Street. Officers arrived and found Wilana. She had been shot by Justin and was pronounced deceased at the scene. Reportedly, what set off the altercation, which escalated, was over $70. He had accused Wilana of taking money from him, but she denied it. Justin Wright was taken into custody and booked into Scott County Jail.
Justin Wright of Atlanta is facing first-degree murder charges. He's accused of killing 20-year-old Wilana Bibbs of North Carolina. We've learned that Wright collaborates with well-known rap artists Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Bow Wow, and Gucci Mane. He was reportedly mentored by R. Kelly as a teenager. Officers were called to Calvin Street and 13th for a domestic disturbance last Sunday. When officers got there, they found Bibbs shot. She was pronounced dead at the scene. He's being held in Scott County Jail on a...
The Davenport Police Department released an official statement confirming the incident and Justin's arrest. Bond was set at $500,000, and he pleaded not guilty. While Justin was in that jail cell, the rest of the world was just finding out what had happened to Wilana. A former co-worker of Wilana's posted a tribute that same day, describing her as always a good friend to everyone she worked with, always joking, always joyful, a nice person who would be truly missed. A family member of Wilana wrote, "You took our baby, and your mama helped you. You took a part of me that I..."
Yeah, like, why? Mom should have mind her business, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to go see your mom on Mother's Day. Why are you making me stay here? Especially, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can never get back. My family will never be the same. I loathe you for what you did to my family. Yesterday, you didn't have to harm her. You're weak. You took her all the way to Iowa and harmed her on Mother's Day. You brainwashed and manipulated my cousin and tried to turn her against us. I hate that she loved you. I hate that she ever met you. Maurice sent a second message to Justin's mother. He wrote, "So all this time you haven't reached out to me, but you had a lot to say weeks ago. This makes me think you helped your sick son. I hope he gets tortured every day in prison, and nothing but the absolute worst." Just 1 month before all of this happened, Justin, Ann, and Wilana had all gone together to a live interview hosted by Mo Clark for the Post Up Show. The three of them looked completely fine and cordial. Nothing about that footage suggested what was happening or what was coming. He said it plainly in that interview.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay?
26 violent felony arrests that he loved to fight, and that
but you should have just took that as a sign right there. If the nigga got 26 violent felonies for fighting, gang, 26, like, what would make you want to go and try and start something with him, or, you know, thinking you can change him, or whatever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. But women be pea-brain nowadays, man, you know, and it costed her life.
if he had to go to jail behind it, he stood on that. After the incident, Ann spoke about that period, about what was really happening while all three of them seemed to be getting along with each other. Mo Clark, who had hosted that interview, posted the day after Wilana's passing. She said she was saddened to learn that one of her recent guests had lost her life on Mother's Day at the age of 20. She described Wilana as an artist from North Carolina who had just started working with her makeup and accessory lines, and she noted the painful irony that the same man who brought Wilana onto her show and introduced them was the same man now in police custody for her passing. While Wilana's family was grieving, something else was happening online, and it complicated the public narrative around Wilana in a way that her family could not let go unanswered. Ann posted a video on social media talking about her own experience with Justin, what she said she endured, and her account of what had happened. In doing so, she had included details about Wilana in a way that Wilana's family said was unfair. Willana's family posted a series of responses laying out their position that Ann had.
Hold on, y'all. Nigga can't even record, man. Like every time I want to record, dog, it's like motherfuckers always gotta be loud, slamming doors and all that other shit, man. That shit be pissing me off, bro. That shit been pissing me off this whole vid, bro. Like, come on, man. That's why I say, man, I'm ready to get my own look. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, I can't deal with this shit no more, man. You know, I need it to be peaceful and quiet in here so I can record these quality videos for y'all. Like this shit get aggravating.
Been the one to introduce Willana to Justin. That Willana was an innocent young woman.
It's cool for Ann to spread lies about my sister Willana, but when we hop on here and start exposing he lies is a problem, people receiving death threats in my family sounds guilty to me, and admitting in the next clip she was recruiting girls for her baby daddy Justin. Second lie that Ann said Willana took her baby daddy, but in the next clip you hear Ann basically saying in so many ways that they were in all agreeable poly. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like a love triangle, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like. You feel me? Because why else would you get in a relationship with your friend baby daddy? You know what I'm saying?
Who got pulled into a situation she did not fully understand, and that using Willana's name in that way, while she could no longer speak for herself, was something they would not allow to go unchallenged. And then an audio surfaced. It was a recording, reportedly of Ann, admitting that she had been the one to make the introduction, and that the reason she did it was to help herself regain custody of Jayla.
Let me ask you this. So he wanted both y'all to be his what? Girlfriends?
No, he wanted me to be his wife and not to be his girlfriend. And then we had to find 2 or 3 other girls. That's what we were working on. But I didn't have a phone, so every time we would go out, he would give me his phone to go get a girl's number if he thought she was attractive.
Why would you set Willana up with him?
The plan was Willana's plan was to get my daughter back. She said, let's get him comfortable. Me and Willana were stripping together.
Yeah, I knew that.
So Willana's plan was, and instead of trying to call DCF, because she watched me struggle to try to get my daughter back every day, he wanted a polygamous relationship with 6 women.
But they all had to be young and he wanted them to be submissive.
Yes, and young. That's the key word.
Yeah.
Young. He would go out, he would give me his phone to go get a girl's number if he thought she was attractive. No, he wanted me to be his wife and not to be his girlfriend. Because Willana was my best friend. She helped me through a lot, bro.
Check this out. This is how I can afford this Jeep Wrangler. I was paying $243 for my brand new Jeep for insurance coverage. You can see the breakdown right here. And now
There were also allegations against Ann, stating that her account was false. After seeing a video Ann made, someone stated that they were disgusted by how she accused Willana of stealing her boyfriend, when Ann was reportedly the one recruiting girls for multiple men, including Justin Wright. The person also stated that whenever Ann was confronted, she would allegedly deflect by playing the victim and bring up her daughter. After Justin's arrest, he sat across from a Davenport detective for hours during his interrogation. In that entire time, he talked about everything. He painted himself as someone who was exhausted and misunderstood. From the beginning of that interrogation, Justin was already framing himself as someone who had nothing to do with what had happened. He said he was loading his car to leave when officers showed up. He described the trip, the family birthday party he missed, the relatives in the ICU, all the reasons he had stayed in Davenport longer than planned.
Man, I wish I wouldn't have came back, no.
With you. You're not under arrest right now.
He already went over him. You don't even have to do that.
I'm going to do it.
Just for your own comfort.
You know how, like, you probably wouldn't want somebody else talking about your jewelry and selling it for you.
Right.
Is that a fair?
I understand. My daughter, I've never been away from my daughter this long.
Is your daughter
the two is like some place called like PlayStation or something like that. So I went there.
The trampolines.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
So we went there, but I was late because
I think it's called Helium.
Maybe, yeah. So I missed that.
Okay.
I completely missed their party. So I got there when they were leaving, like walking out. Then Joy stayed with me. I've been taking Joy to school, and like.
But a poly relationship, like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga wants 6 young women. You know what I'm saying? This nigga wants 6 young women, bro. You know what I'm saying? 6 young women, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, no, bro. Nah, man. Y'all should have knew something was off there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do seem to like the type of nigga to beat women and shit. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Watch who y'all get with, man. Watch them niggas. Watch them.
Daycare, picking her up from daycare.
Women. I mean, those females, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause, yeah, man. But they probably, I don't know, man. Then the young, like, you know what I'm saying? He probably wanted to manipulate the young girls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They either manipulated or whatever. You know, for them to do whatever he want them to do. But that's kind of weird. That's weird behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Like this whole week before they left. So I've been staying at my mom's, and we all been sleeping right there. I don't know if you've seen. Well, you didn't.
I was not up there.
But there was like a little fake bed that was in the living room where we've been sleeping at.
Like an air mattress type thing.
And it's like a bean bag mattress. I don't know where they got it from. It's crazy.
Okay. And it was it just you and Jayla that drove up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it sounds like you and Jayla's mom have some issues.
Really?
Are you currently dating, in a relationship?
Mm-mm.
Anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. That gives me some good background. So you're just came in town because of some family stuff. It happens to be your daughter's birthday.
James' dad just went into the ICU. My aunt Dixie, she just had like 4 surgeries. So it's been like, you know how it goes when there's something bad happening. It's always in 3s. Yeah, that's what my mom always taught me.
I was saying a similar thing not too long ago, Justin.
So that's the only reason we stayed this long, or I would have just left. And then it was my nephew's birthday on the 7th, which was yesterday. So I would have left, but then my mom started feeling some kind of way because her husband's dad was in the ICU, and then her aunt is probably about to die. Both of them, like I think all 3 of them are probably about to actually die. So my mom was doing bad, so I stayed. But I've been telling her, like, my PTSD is bad. I need to go back home.
Okay, and when were you planning on heading back home?
I literally was, like, in the middle of, like, putting my stuff in the car when the officers came up. Like, I didn't know what was going on. My computer is on my mom's stairs. Like, that was here already. Somebody brought it to her, and I was just taking it. That was the only thing I was missing.
And in all of those hours, he never once showed grief for Willana.
Do you know who is Willana Bibbs?
Willana is a girl that was Ann's friend that I was messing with for a second, and then I found out she was Ann's friend, and I stopped talking to her, and my mom really liked her, and they still be talking. We still have communication because I don't know, we still talk to her every once in a while. She sent me some money that she owed me earlier.
She sent you earlier today? She sent you money?
Mm-hmm.
How'd she send you money?
Apple Pay, because I don't have.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
How much money did she owe you?
It was just.
Yeah, this nigga he ain't show no type of grief. Like, he ain't show no type of, like, you know what I'm saying, tears, crying. Nigga wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wasn't crying. Nigga wasn't showing no grief, tears. Nigga wasn't showing nothing. So it's like, damn, you know, I'm pretty sure the investigators picked up on that. They pick up on a lot of shit when they talking to you. This is what they do for a living. So it's like, you ain't fooling them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get away with the kid, you ain't fooling them. You know? They know.
It's my money that I had sent to her that she hadn't sent back to me. It was like $1,200.
So you guys were kind of seeing each other until you figured out she was friends with Ann?
I
just
met,
talking?
I met her. I originally met her through Ann. And then me, her, and Ann had a threesome one time.
How long have you known Willana?
Not long.
Williana?
I call her Willie. I've only known her for like since right around right before Jella's birthday-ish. I haven't known
since like March?
Yeah, I haven't known her long. I met her during one of Ann's down periods where she was okay.
Okay.
Her and Ann were prostituting and doing crazy stuff around Atlanta and Vegas and everywhere. They were traveling, just doing crazy stuff together.
You said your mom likes Willie though?
A lot.
How did your mom meet Willie?
One time I was having a panic attack, like one of these PTSD episodes, and I think I fainted, and she went in my phone and called my mom.
Okay, so she was with you?
We were like I said, Ann was okay for a little while, and I was trying to get her back on her meds and get her into rehab. So that's when I started coming around them. So Ann was there also.
Okay. So you said the last time you talked to her was today when she paid you that money?
Yeah, we were texting. We text. Like that's our only form of communication. We don't we iMessage because we kind of fell out.
Why'd you guys fall out?
Just when I realized just who she was and that she had tried to set me up with Ann and just crazy stuff.
Like she tried to set you up so Ann could do something to you?
Mm-hmm. They all had a plot together to murder me.
When did that happen?
I turned it into the police with.
He just seemed like a master manipulator, bro. You know what I'm saying? He not even looking to investigate in his eyes when he's saying this. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like a master manipulator because it's like, damn, nigga, how you come up with all this off the top of the dome? You know what I'm saying? You come up with a whole story, you know what I'm saying? A whole storyline. You know, you got the characters in the story, you know what I'm saying? He talking about all that stuff. It's like, damn, nigga, you different.
Part of it?
Mm-hmm. It was a guy named Rocks and Crips that they were trying to get me to go sell jewelry to, and then the plan was they were gonna jump out and murder me.
Okay, and is she one of the? I know you said some of the people that tried to help her set you up came clean to you afterwards. She's not one of those ones.
They were. I knew that they were friends. When I first met her, but I thought she was a friend that was trying to help her, and then later on I found out that she just liked all the same stuff that she liked and probably had a mental illness also.
When was the last time you saw Willie?
I don't know. I can't, right now it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So if you ask me again after this is over, I probably could have better answers for you, but right now everything is all over the place.
Just like some other stuff, it might come to you, which is fine. If it does, just let me know, and if it doesn't, it's not a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else can you tell me about Willie? Does she drive? How does she get around?
She drives.
Do you know, does she have her own car or anything like that?
The last time I seen her, she had a
Adding a teen driver to your car insurance can send your rate through the sunroof, but at Lemonade, we choose not.
A Honda Civic, and then something happened with that, and she had her dad's Toyota. Toyota Camry.
So you said her and Ann were prostituting themselves?
Yeah, and there's videos and crazy stuff of it.
Okay. Was she in the military that you know of?
I don't know her.
You don't know her like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anything significant about today that, who reached out to who about the money? Do you remember?
I really don't remember.
Okay.
But I had asked her for it because I knew I had those late fees.
For the rent?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm not sure who brought it up first, but I know I said something about it today because I knew I needed.
But killing over $70, bro. $70, and you supposed to have all this money, $70, bro. 70, no, bro. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You killing a female over $70, bro. Now you gotta be broke or whatever. I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. You probably was trying to control her or whatever you was trying to do. It's crazy.
The extra money for the rent, and she sent it to me.
Okay, and those iMessages will be on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like I said, her and my mom, I told my mom not to keep speaking to her because her and Ann were friends, and she told me if she ever found out she was trying to set me up with Ann. She'd do something to her and all this crazy stuff. But they've been talking and having communication behind my back. And I told my mom that wasn't cool because that wasn't somebody that I wanted to be with or somebody that should have ever had any conversation with my, like my parents.
What does Williana look like?
She's cute. She's really cute.
She
tall, brown skin.
Okay. She got tats, piercings, anything like that?
I know she has tats.
Do you know what any of them look like?
I know she has a neck tat and a tat on her butt. Those are two that I remember the most.
Do you remember what the neck tat looked like?
It said broken. I don't remember what side, but we had a whole conversation. Broke.
The Marvel stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other than the threesome that you had with Ann, did you and Willie, did you guys have any sort of...
Not outside of Ann. Ann was
nothing,
there.
just the two of you?
Mm-mm. Ann was there. Like I said, Ann was trying to... She acted like she was Ann's friend, and she wanted to help Ann get better. So for a second, like, we were kind of like taking care of Ann and making sure Ann was taking her medicine and stuff together, like as her friends. And then we got into an argument and we just stopped speaking and all of that. And then Ann went crazy again right after that.
You and Willie got into an argument? What was that about?
About Ann. She didn't think I should be helping Ann anymore. She thought Ann was gonna try to do something bad to me, which she was right about.
Is that why she didn't think you should be helping? Is because Ann was going to lash out at you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah, he making this look like the victim, you know what I'm saying? That they women gang. You know what I'm saying? They women, bro. You feel me? I highly doubt they was trying to kill you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That whole situation is weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's a weird situation, but, like, nigga, they not, like, what the hell? Like, nigga, you scared or something, nigga? Like, you was scared? You was scared, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, for all my men out there, for all my women out there, man, learn how to fight, learn how to use a gun, learn how to defend yourself, man. Get some type of strength training, get in the gym, get fit, man, because you never know, man. Be aware of your situation, be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of everything, man, because you don't know who watching you, you don't know who lurking in the shadows, you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? This life is unpredictable that we live, dog. You know what I'm saying? These last days, bro. Y'all don't understand, what's finna happen and what's finna take place. But, always be aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Always be aware of what's going on. Be aware of, just everything, man. Just watch yourself out here, basically. You know what I'm saying? Just watch yourself out here, because you don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what can happen tomorrow. Somebody can come in your house and kill you. Somebody can come, and that's why I say for all my men, man, get in the gym, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga break in your house and niggas trying to wrestle you. You might have to wrestle somebody. You know what I'm saying? Have a gun. Always have your gun. You know what I'm saying? All that, man, because you never know what can happen.
I thought Ann was gonna lash out at both of us, and we got into a crazy argument about it.
And I know this is a tough one, but do you have any idea around when that argument took place? Because you haven't been with Ann since...
No, this is what I'm telling you. Ann tried to get better.
Okay, more recently?
Yeah, right around Jayla's birthday, because she was begging me to see... She was begging me to see Jayla on her birthday. And I was like, you can't see Jayla unless you're clean. You can't see Jayla unless you're clean. So she took like one of those over-the-counter drug tests and passed it. So I had let her see Jayla, and there's like pictures of that in my phone.
Did she develop any sort of relationship with Jayla?
Jayla loves her.
Tell me about that.
And just Jayla loves her. Jayla loves everybody. If you meet Jayla today,
I'm sure,
and you have good energy, she'll love you too.
Yeah, just based on how you talk about her, that's kind of the feeling I get from her.
She loves everybody. I'm so sorry. The room is spinning for me right now. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing so many voices in my head right now.
You're all right. I think this has been working okay for me. If it's been working okay for you,
I'm trying my hardest to answer all your questions. I'm so sorry.
So, did you and Willie talk about anything else in those messages today?
Just the money.
So, Justin, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Please,
did that discussion about money that she owed you, did that take place in person today?
No, it's on text. It's on iMessage.
So, did Willie come here with you from Georgia?
No.
He told the detective that if Willana was in Davenport, it had nothing to do with him. He said it was probably about his mother. And then he began to explain why.
Do you know any reason that Willie would be here?
If she came, it had something to do with my mom. It had nothing to do with me if she came here.
Had something to do with your mom? Why do you say that?
Because her and my mom have been talking and communicating. Ever since me and her stopped talking, her and my mom have been like best of buddies.
Tell me about that. Like, I guess, how do you know that Mom and Willie are talking?
Because Willie said something to me crazy that I know only could have came from my mom one time, and that's when I had blocked her number for the last few weeks. I haven't even been speaking to her. I blocked her number.
What'd she say?
She was just trying to talk about my childhood, something I know only my mom could have told her.
So, something that you didn't tell her, but you knew about?
Because we weren't close enough for me to tell her anything like that. So what she said was something about she was trying to tell me how I came up, and I was like, you can't speak on that because you weren't there. Like, my mom isn't the person you think she is, and y'all being buddy. Like, I asked her not to speak to my mom after she had got the number out of my phone. I told her that wasn't cool.
Your mom got the number out of your phone, or she got your mom's number?
When I was having one of these episodes and I fainted somewhere, I think we were at Twin Peaks or somewhere, and I fainted. It was me, her, Ann, and Jayla. And I fainted. I was having a business meeting, and I fainted, and she called my mom.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at how much junk mail I get. I mean, credit card offer, and honestly, I don't...
According to Justin...
Yeah, this nigga just seemed off, dog. Something about this nigga just don't sit right with me, man. You know what I'm saying? He not looking at the investigator. He's saying the room is spinning. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if I got my head down for that long, nigga, I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but in the situation, but it's like, nigga, you ain't shed no tears, you ain't cry, you ain't do nothing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They looking at that kind of suspicious. Like, you know, this nigga ain't showing no type of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, emotions or nothing like that, you know?
His mother had a long history of involving herself in his relationships, buying plane tickets, sending bus money, arranging for women from his past to come stay with her. He said this kind of thing from his mother would not be surprising at all. By doing that, he was also laying the groundwork to redirect attention away from himself and onto the one person who could contradict him, his own mother.
I can give you a million reasons.
Let's start with just one first, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Me and James have gotten into 100 fist fights.
Okay.
100 of them. I've always felt like it's something. Same with my mom. My mom put me out when I was 13 over Dempsey Miller. I don't know if you know who that was, but
I think that's pre my time.
Probably so. He used to do something out here called the Marquette Street Fest on Marquette. He had a bar on 5th and Marquette. He was super popular, rich older guy. That's who my mom used to be with. Me and him got into it because he beat her up when I was like 13. She put me out. So I've always had a kind of bad relationship with my mom, her husband, my sister, everybody. That's why they haven't really seen Jayla. You get what I'm saying? So I just keep to myself. Like, my grandmother and my aunt kind of who raised me, and they're not here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So once they died, it wasn't a real reason for me to come back. Like, me and my mom just started speaking a couple months ago.
Then he brought up a police report from about 2 weeks before Mother's Day.
Did you end up talking to the police during that one?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago? What happened?
Nothing, because they seen she was having a schizophrenic episode, and they took her to the hospital.
Okay.
That's all that happened.
Is there any reason that it seems like she likes to say that you have a gun?
That's Ann's favorite thing to say, because when she found out my criminal record, that was one of the things, like, people accuse, like, I told her about the time I got into a fight out by Americana, and the guy was, like, with his girlfriend at the gas station, and he said I had a gun. It was really my phone in my pocket. I got charged with a gun. Right.
Really?
Right.
Nigga, how you gonna get charged with a gun if you got your phone in your pocket, nigga? They do pat searches, nigga. The hell, they do pat searches, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can, police can tell the difference between a real gun and a phone, nigga. Like, what the hell? You got charged with a gun because they would have pat searched. They would have confiscated the weapon. Like the weapon would be at the police station. You know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga lying, bro.
That's why I said you guys don't always get it right. So
I can tell you that if I tried to take that case anywhere now,
right,
it's not even worth our time. How do you prove it?
They never was seen on camera with a gun. They found me in Americana, like waiting on my friend to come downstairs. I was parked at his house when the police came, and the guy said I had a gun. They checked me. All I had was a big ass, like at the time, like an Android phone in my pocket. So on the video from the gas station, they tried to say it was a gun in my pocket on the camera. That's how they charged me. Never found me with a gun. Never had a gun, but I got a gun charged from me. So Ann knows that. So that's Ann's favorite thing to say, because she knows that she likes to say that I threatened her, or that I beat her up, or that I had a gun. Because in Georgia, it's a woman-friendly state. If a woman calls and says a man did anything, the man automatically goes to jail.
Okay.
And then they figure it out. Then with the saying somebody did something, she figured out what a terroristic threat was. So that's the first time. Ann's robbed me twice or 3 times now. I don't know. It's been so many. But the first time that she did it, her and another girl that we were sleeping with, they called the police and said that I threatened to shoot them, but they weren't even around each other. So they pinned it as a terroristic threat because they both heard it, even though one was at Hooters and one was in a Lyft.
Okay.
And I went to jail for that immediately also, and had to fight that, and that got dismissed because they found out Ann was lying the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still went to jail and got charged. And
so, back before Atlanta, I mean, did you ever fuck around with guns?
Mm-mm. The one thing by Americana was here, but I've never got caught with a gun.
He also told the detective directly that he had never been a weapon person, but liked fighting instead.
I never had a gun. Like, I never was a gun guy. I like to fight. I've always been a fighting guy. Never was a gun guy.
On May 12th, a balloon release was held in Willana's honor. An awareness march was also organized in her name. Willana's sister posted something that stood out from everything else being said at the time. The post was lengthy, but here is the...
Oh yeah, I would have deep regret right now if I knew I never tried to talk to my sister, and if I never warned her about the decisions and choices she was making in her life. I swear this is the one thing that is keeping me somewhat sane. Yes, we would get mad she would get mad at me, but she always knew I was looking out for her best interest at heart whenever we reconnected. It hurts me because she would always tell me about our parents, let her go through it, but I would always say to her, why would I want someone I love to go through something that they don't have to when they see where the road end up. But I do understand that everyone can see what's going on in their own life, especially when they are the main character, and not everyone can understand the depth of their choices and decisions they make, and how it can affect their life in the long haul until after. There is always a cause and effect to everything we do.
Summary of what she wrote. I would have deep regret right now if I knew I never tried to talk to my sister, and if I never warned her about the decisions and choices she was making in her life. I swear this is the one thing that is keeping me somewhat sane. Yes, she would get mad at me, but she always knew I was looking out for her best interests at heart whenever we reconnected. It hurts me because she would always tell me and our parents to let her go through it, but I would always say to her, why would I want someone I love to go through something that they don't have to when I can see where the road will end? Willana's funeral was held on May 22nd, 2021, at QA Cantrell Funeral Services in East Point, Michigan. A dove release was also held that day. Justin Wright's trial began in Scott County District Court. On April 10th, 2023, Justin Lamont Wright was found guilty of first-degree homicide. After the verdict, a friend of Willana wrote, "Now you can rest in peace, Willana Bibbs. Forever in our hearts, baby girl. Fly high now. your family got justice for you. The sentencing came on June 14th, 2023. Justin Wright was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Anne made another video when the verdict came in and reflected on everything that had happened, from her own experience with Justin to what she knew about Willana, giving more insight into the backstory of how she was able to escape. After sentencing, Justin filed an appeal. His appeal attorney attempted to argue ineffective assistance of counsel, framing it as a structural error in hopes that it would be heard on direct appeal. The state argued against it. The Iowa Court of Appeals dismissed the appeal on January 9th, 2025. Cassandra Bibbs has continued to honor her daughter. On what would have been Willana's 22nd birthday, September 11th, 2022, she organized a celebration of Willana's life at Briar Creek Shopping Center in North Carolina. On a day she would have been celebrating Mother's Day with her daughter, she lost her. I hope these stories help you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode of Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching.
That is my child's father, Jay Wright. To watch all the time, and he used to make little slick comments when I used to watch these videos, like, "You're scaring me, like you be watching stuff like this like you're plotting something on me or something." Me plotting on you? And honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I feel like me watching those videos and seeing how things go wrong or how people successfully escape from domestic violence situations helped me out in this situation a lot. Where do we even begin? I remember I spent my birthday at the mental institution voluntarily because I checked myself in, because thankfully I was able to escape from him and get back to my hometown. But then he called my mom on the phone, and I kid you not, I'll never forget this. He called my mom on the phone and his exact words were, "Where's your daughter? I'm coming to her." And of course, my mom acted like she didn't know where I was. I told her, just play along with, you don't know where I am, and I'll figure out what to do next. So I thought my brightest idea was to go to the mental institution. I know I can't get out and you can't get in. So I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm about to do. I am going to go voluntarily check myself in, because at this point, it's too much going on, y'all. I was in neck braces and all types of stuff. This man beat me black, blue, purple, and all type. I was all the colors of the rainbow. Okay? And now, you think the work is not done. You are coming to finish me. Me, child of God. Me. Quick background story. Me and Willana, at the time, before all of this went down, we were really, really close. Like, that was my best friend, for real, for real. Like, we was like this. You would not see her and not see me, vice versa. It got to a point where we were doing trips together. We was going to Vegas together. Like, that was my girl, for real. Now, this is on both of them, because as my baby father, why are you trying to pursue my friend? And as my friend, why are you trying to pursue my baby father? But we're going to just fast forward past that part. As you guys saw, there was clips of an interview that me and Willana went on. If you could see, my face is caked up in makeup. It is so caked up in makeup because I was beat the fuck up underneath. So I had to cake myself up in makeup so when we went to this interview, I could look like nothing was wrong. Now, this is a very crucial part of this story because, okay, I don't want to cry. Hold on. Just because I remember it so vividly. Like, before I even escaped, let's go back. Let's go back. It got to a point where we're in the apartment, all three of us. It's me, my baby father, Willana, and my daughter. All four of us, my bad. And
now she got to witnessing the things that he was doing to me. It's like something clicked in her mind shortly, and she was like, we got to get out of here or we're gonna die. Literally, those were her exact words to me. She was like, we got to get out of here or we're gonna die. And I was like, okay. Now Jay Wright nasty ass wanted us to go get checked because he was being freaky deaky, and he just wanted to make sure, you know, everybody was just staying clean in the circle. So I booked us an appointment, me and Walana. Well, Walana booked the appointment because I didn't have no phone. Walana booked me and her the appointment to go get checked at CVS, and like the Ready Med, whatever clinic, minute clinic, whatever. And I told her as soon as we got to CVS, we were gonna call for help. We were gonna try to get help. Okay, we were gonna tell the people, because he wasn't finna come into the appointment with us, obviously. So I told her we was gonna get help, but I don't know. It's like the light bulb went the freak off, and she ended up even telling Justin that I had the idea of us escaping, which just ended up, I just got my ass beat even more. But anyways, you guys have to also remember, I'm not from this country, okay? So I was not really familiar with R. Kelly, who R. Kelly is, what R. Kelly was. I didn't know what was going on. So when it was like, okay, R. Kelly's my mentor, it's like, okay, right over my head. Right over my head. That should have been the biggest of the flags of the Reddit.
Yeah, man. But hey, your friend, I ain't gonna lie, God rest her soul, she was dumb as hell, boy. She was dumb. Why would you tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you tell the nigga that, you know, we escaping, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You and her could have been alive. Y'all still could have been living to this day. This nigga would have been in jail. You know? Friend dumb as heck, boy. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's that video right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go and get out of here. You know, I hope y'all like that reaction video, man. You know, I'm about to get up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Peace.